In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most compassionate. We begin with the blessed name of Allah, the most kind, the most compassionate. Peace, mercy, and blessings of Allah be upon you, dear and respected viewers. My brothers and sisters, have you ever imagined that your entire life could change in just one night? Have you ever dreamed that when the morning comes, a righteous servant of Allah, a beloved friend of Allah, would stand at your door and say, "This is a gift from Allah for you. This happiness, this wealth, this relief was already written in your destiny." Today, I am going to share with you a spiritual treasure so powerful that the moment you begin to recite it, the unseen angels, the prayers of Allah's pious servants, and the mercy of your Lord begin to descend upon your home. Your hands will never remain empty. The atmosphere of your house will change. Wherever you look, you will see only light, sustenance, peace, and blessings. And my dear sisters, those who are tired of sorrow, whose hearts are heavy with separation, whose peace has been taken away by a harsh husband or a difficult mother-in-law, this special practice tonight is for you. Recite it with faith, and with the first light of morning, the doors of your destiny will open. Your sadness will end. Love, honor, and peace will walk back into your life. My brothers and sisters, this is no ordinary practice. This is a treasure that comes only once in a lifetime. I say, with Allah as my witness, curse be upon the liar, this is the practice that once recited will erase your poverty. Hardship will vanish, and Allah will bless you with so much that you won't even have the time to count it. Just imagine when the morning comes and a friend of Allah stands at your door saying, "Here, your Lord has forgiven you. This is the treasure of your destiny. This is your reward." How would your heart feel? That very moment is what awaits you tonight. Now listen to the method, my friends. At night, after the Isha prayer, at any time before Fajr, with complete faith and sincerity of heart, recite this practice. As soon as you utter this tasbih from your tongue, you will witness the doors of mercy opening from the throne. Angels will pray for you, and through unseen means, wealth and peace will enter your life. This is the practice of reciting Ya Allahu, Ya Muhammad. It is something you may have never heard or recited before. I say openly, this is the most powerful treasure in the world. It is a secret that only the fortunate ones receive. Recite it one night and remember it for the rest of your life. When the morning sun rises, the stars of your destiny will shine brightly. Your home will be filled with mercy. In your hands will be wealth beyond imagination. Now see carefully. Ya Allahu has to be recited only 3 times, but in the proper order. Don't recite it carelessly. Each part, Ya Allahu and Ya Muhammad, must also be recited 3 times. Because this is the most tested and powerful practice in the world. If you perform it tonight in the exact order I have explained, your poverty and hardship will vanish overnight.
So what must you do? At night, when you are completely free, detached from worldly tasks and company, sit quietly and silently after Isha until before Fajr. Sit in your home in silence and solitude. Then, first, recite Ya Allahu 3 times. But listen, this entire practice will take only 30 seconds, just 30 seconds, and in those 30 seconds, your condition will change. Poverty, unemployment, childlessness, debt, illnesses, broken relationships, oppression of tyrants, separation of loved ones, all will vanish. Even a cruel husband or harsh in-laws will soften instantly. By morning, a new life will begin, a life full of happiness, full of wealth, full of blessings. My friends, how can I explain to you how powerful and effective this spiritual practice is? If you do not perform this once in your lifetime, then truly you will waste your entire life. Now listen carefully. Tonight, in this miraculous practice of hidden wealth, the first and most powerful spiritual practice you must include is Ya Allahu Al Madad. You may have recited Ya Allahu thousands of times before. People told you read it like this and your problems will be solved. You will become wealthy. But tonight, you must recite it exactly as I am teaching. As soon as you recite this, poverty will flee from your life. So first, recite Durood Shareef once, any Durood you know. Then recite Ya Allahu Al Madad 3 times only. Do not increase or decrease the count, 3 times only. Because this blessed name of Allah includes all His other names, Ya Rahman, Ya Rahim, Ya Karim, and all others. So combine it with the phrase Al Madad and recite Ya Allahu Al Madad, Ya Allahu Al Madad, Ya Allahu Al Madad. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Read Ya Allahu Al Madad, Ya Allahu Al Madad, Ya Allahu Al Madad 3 times. As soon as you finish this 3 times while sitting there, you must include Ya Muhammad in the practice. Now understand this carefully. Ya Muhammad, practice peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, is the blessed name of the Holy Prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him. But you must recite it in a special way by adding a phrase with it.
Many people tell you different spiritual practices. Someone says, read this and your problem will be solved. You'll become rich. Everything will change. But be honest, have your conditions really changed through those spiritual practices? If you truly want your life to change in just one night, then recite this practice. This is my personally tested practice. Whenever I was in hardship, whether financial problems, illness, or pain, I recited this practice. At night, Allah Almighty removed every single difficulty from me. This practice is true, but it only works when recited with sincerity from the heart. If you read with heart, your circumstances will change. If you read with heart, your destiny will change. The secret of the night lies in Ya Allahu, Ya Muhammad, and with it, just one special phrase. My friends, this one phrase outweighs all other spiritual practices and tasbihs of the world. If you were to put all tasbihs on one side and this phrase on the other, this phrase would outweigh them all. This is such a beautiful name of Allah that most people have never even heard it. People avoid telling it because they know if anyone starts reciting this, by Allah's will, they can become wealthy overnight. You may have seen people who once had nothing in their hands, but suddenly they became prosperous. Whatever they touched turned into success because they were blessed with Allah's hidden treasure. By morning, Allah showers them with wealth. A few days ago, I gave this practice to 10 people. Normally, I don't give this practice to everyone, only to those who are completely broken, hopeless, and desperate. But 3 days ago, I tested it on 10 people again. Among them were the jobless, childless, debt-ridden, and those longing for marriage proposals. Believe me, not a single one of them came back saying I didn't benefit. Everyone saw results. One of my sisters, who had nothing to eat at home, debts, and a sick husband, said to me, I'm tired of reading so many spiritual practices. I told her, just try this once. If your destiny doesn't change, then you may blame me. She did it that night, and by morning she messaged me saying, your spiritual practice carries such power. I tried everything before, but nothing worked. The moment I recited it, my fate changed. From being empty-handed, suddenly I received a large sum of cash from a relative who said, Allah sent me as an angel to help you. My friends, if you read it for just one night, you will remember me and make dua for me all your life. Important instructions.
Do not waste time after reading this practice with idle things like gossip or using the phone, otherwise its effects will fade. The best way is to recite it while lying down before sleep, and then sleep immediately. By morning, you will witness miracles with your own eyes. The time is from after Isha prayer until before Fajr. You may do it any night, tonight, tomorrow, or the day after. But if you do it even once in your life, you will be making dua for me forever. Now, listen carefully. Start with one-time Durood Shareef. Then recite, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Then recite, Ya Allahu Al Madad 3 times. This is the first spiritual practice. Then recite, Ya Muhammad, fill my lap 3 times. This is the second spiritual practice. Both spiritual practices must be recited together in one sitting. Do not break in between calls or chores. If interrupted, restart from the beginning with Durood Shareef. The entire practice takes only 30 seconds, yet it has the power to transform your entire life. Now comes the third secret spiritual practice. This is such a hidden name of Allah that when you utter it, by morning your doorstep may be filled with wealth and prosperity in unimaginable amounts. The third spiritual practice is Ya Halal al-Mushkilat, which means, O solver of difficulties, the one who removes hardships and problems. Recite it 7 times. Ya Halal al-Mushkilat, once. Ya Halal al-Mushkilat, twice, until 7 times. So now you have 3 spiritual practices. Ya Allahu Al Madad 3 times. Ya Muhammad, fill my lap 3 times. Ya Halal al-Mushkilat 7 times. All recited together in one sitting, after Isha and before Fajr. My dear brothers and sisters, I swear by Allah, if this practice is recited at night in any home, by morning every single person in that home will be blessed with wealth and prosperity. Poverty will be erased and difficulties will be lifted.
This is the powerful secret. This is the spiritual treasure. You may have heard this before, but no one will tell you in detail. For the last 10 years, I have been sharing the powerful spiritual practices of Allah's beloved saints with people. But in my entire life, I have never seen a night practice as powerful as this one. The biggest specialty of this practice is it works immediately by the next morning. And today, the greatest problem people are suffering from is evil eye, spiritual blockages, or black magic. These days, it is hard for people to even see others in prosperity without jealousy. The evil eye is upon almost everyone. But if the evil eye has destroyed you, by morning it will be gone. If you have a severe illness, by morning it will be gone. If you are under the effect of magic or restrictions, by morning it will be gone. Diseases will be gone. Unemployment will be gone. Debts will be gone. Relationship blockages will be gone. The oppression of oppressors will be gone. Failures in love will be gone. Dear brothers, what more could you want? Everything can be gained, but the condition is that you read with true sincerity of the heart. And remember, do not keep this video only to yourself. For the sake of Allah's pleasure, share it with your poor brothers and sisters. And if your heart agrees, then also like the video, because it is prepared with a lot of hard work. Now, after you have recited the 3 spiritual practices I told you earlier, you must include a 4th spiritual practice. The 4th is Ya Rabbana and Ya Rabbi. Ya Rabbana means O our Lord. Ya Rabbi means O my Lord. You may have recited Ya Rabbana and Ya Rabbi thousands of times in your life. People say, recite this, recite that,
read Ya Rabbana and your problems will be solved. You will become rich. But the truth is, if you recite Ya Rabbana and Ya Rabbi alone at night, it will not benefit. So, after the first 3 spiritual practices, recite these in order. 1. Ya Allahu Al Madad. O Allah, help me. 2. Ya Muhammad, fill my lap. O Muhammad, practice peace and blessings of Allah be upon him. Fill my hands with blessings. 3. Ya Hal Mushkilat, O solver of difficulties. Then, as the 4th step, recite Ya Rabbana plus Ya Rabbi together. Both together count as 1. You must recite them 11 times.
After that, recite Surah Al-Kawthar once only. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Inna a'tainaka al-kawthar. Fasalli li rabbika wanhar. Inna shani'aka huwa al-abtar. Now, remember, one last part remains. All of this must be recited in one sitting. Everything I explained can easily be completed in just 30 seconds. Personally, I recite this practice every night. I read it after Isha prayer, late at night, before sleeping, and even before Fajr. Sometimes I repeat it 6 to 8 times in one night. And by Allah, everything I have in my life today is because of this practice. So you may recite it one night or every night. There is no restriction. But you must read with full faith and trust in Allah Almighty. If you do, after this practice, you will never again need another spiritual practice, or another tasbih for your needs. After completing Surah Al-Kawthar once, at the very end include one more Quranic spiritual practice, a secret one whose meaning is only known to Allah. This spiritual practice makes the practice 100% effective. Without it, there may be a 1% chance it won't work, but with it, there is no chance of failure. That secret spiritual practice is Alif Lam Mim. How to recite it? Hold a tasbih in your hand, or count on your right hand fingers. Start with the first finger and recite Alif Lam Mim 3 times. On the second finger, again recite Alif Lam Mim 3 times. On the third finger, again recite Alif Lam Mim 3 times. This way, you will recite it a total of 9 times. Finally, end with the same Durood Shareef you began with. Then raise both hands and beg Allah Almighty in dua for all your needs, desires, and relief from troubles. Cry before Allah, plead sincerely, and keep asking. Remember, you may get tired of asking, but the treasures of Allah never run out. If you liked this video, don't forget to share it. And if this is your first time visiting this channel, then please subscribe, because I will keep sharing such powerful spiritual practices and tasbih with you regularly. Take great care of yourselves. Remember me in your du'as. Insha'Allah, I will meet you again with another new spiritual practice. Until then, Khuda Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jazakallahu khair.